was an extraordinary and perhaps to many people infuriating scene early this morning. Let's bring up that video once again. At exactly 12:14 a.m., after 1,054 days in jail, Casey Anthony, who has been called the most hated woman in America, walked free. She didn't say a word, and neither did her lawyer. It was a cloak and dagger-like operation. There were armed guards, black SUVs, perhaps a secret car switch in a covered garage.
Huge crowds, and all of this to throw off the media and anyone who may want to do Casey harm. There is a real fear of retaliation here. She is now entirely free and no longer under any state protection. Our ABC affiliate in Orlando is reporting she boarded a private jet, and there's wild speculation about where that jet is headed. But as of now, no definitive answer, and ABC's Jim Avila is in Orlando and has been following the developments throughout the night. Quite a scene, Jim.
Good morning, Bianna. In fact, the Sheriff's Department wasted no time in showing Casey Anthony the door. She was eligible for release at 12:01. By 12:10, she was free. Her lead attorney telling ABC News she's heading for counseling, not plastic surgery. Casey Anthony's first taste of freedom in nearly 3 years, tinged with the unmistakable flavor of fear. A 12-second walk, $537 in her pocket, and her trusted attorney by her side. She walked with purpose from the blue doors of Orange County Jail through the fluorescent lights of the institution without comment, staring straight ahead, no stops, and only a whispered thank you to the sergeant of the heavily armed and bulletproof vested special response team that protected her as she emerged into another chaotic scene. A crowd of more than 100 behind plastic barricades came to watch, and for the most part, jeer her release.
I wanted her to experience something that's amazing, something that was not supposed to happen.
Nothing like this has ever happened in Orlando, so we're here for the experience.
A reception she could not miss, even in the short walk to an idling SUV that sped off into the night, trailed by helicopters into downtown, where she switched vehicles at one of her attorney's offices and disappeared into the night. The local ABC station reporting she went to a private plane that took her to destinations unknown, leaving behind her childhood home and where she gave birth to Kaylee, saw her die, and was acquitted of her murder. The complaints of her neighbors still ringing in her ears, no matter where she is headed.
On TV, it's different, but when you're here, it's real. And it's not fair. It's really not right.
3 outsiders were allowed inside to watch and record Casey Anthony's release. Reporter Matt Sedensky and 2 cameramen. All said it was very quick, with no sideshows.
Just sort of heading beeline for the door.
She was just tunnel vision to the door, and that's when I think I saw that, that smile or relief, if you will, because she saw freedom.
Now for Casey Anthony, the next challenge, and that is staying safe. Her attorney would only rule out a couple of places that she's going. That is her parents' home, she won't be going there, or the rumored visit to his native Puerto Rico. She won't be going there either. As far as what she'll be doing, her attorney tells us that she'll be going to counseling, that she needs some space.